station, in conjunction with other airwave announcements, will conduct this exact test without prejudice under the jurisprudence of the soul, the mind, the body, the positive, the negative, the ground, the proton, the neutron, the electron, the yin, the yang, the young, the sun, the moon, the star, the man, the woman, the child, the plaintiff, the defendant, the judgment, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the past, the present, the future. The future.
Hello friends, hello. I am finally back. Finally back indeed. How is everybody doing tonight? Glad to see Jacob and Mouse already in here. As always, it's super exciting to see you guys in here as quickly as you are, and I truly appreciate each of you. Glad to hear that, Mr. Jacob. Alright, I did get the followed command finally set up, so now we can actually see, like, if anybody's curious how long they followed the channel, they can actually see that. That's a pretty cool little command. I like to have it. Might even use it for like a contest sometime or something like that in the future, but... So, this last weekend was SCG Richmond, and your land RNG mouse. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Speaking of land RNG, Richmond was a super fun weekend. My competitive success was not as high as I wanted. So in the main event, I went a hard 0 and 3. I think I technically won the third one, but it didn't matter. Or the fourth one, but really it didn't matter because I only played those 3 rounds that counted. First round, I lost to a mirror match. Somebody playing Bant Nexus, where they had 3-drop Teferi. Couldn't beat it. Wasn't even close. The second match, I played the literal worst, like, of my individual plays and decisions that I've ever done, probably in a game of Magic in my life. Like, I just, like, was totally checked out of the game for some reason. I mean, it went so far as I was forgetting to play lands and missing triggers left and right. It was really bad. That game was miserable. And then the third game, I played against a, like a lower level pro or a semi-pro or something. Won the first round, but still lost the match, mostly due to my improper sideboarding. So that was just an unfortunate turn of events, but, you know, it was my first competitive event for Standard, I think, ever. Usually when I do competitive events, I do limited stuff, so it was a good experience. And then I did a side event draft, which went amazing. I actually wanted to show you guys that. I thought you might be slightly interested. This is the only deck that I've ever kept together after drafting because I was so excited about it. So it was just like a normal, casual 8-person draft, and I'm just going to show you some of the cards here that I got in the draft. Like I said, this is not necessarily the best deck possible, but it was the most exciting and fun deck to play in the world. So we're going to start with the bread and butter. Don't know if it's going to show up on camera. We got 2 Kesminas, 3 Elite Guard Mage, which were, you know, supposed to be phenomenal. 2 Spellkeeper Weirds, 2 Erratic Visionaries. Got my Enter the God Eternals. There's a white-blue splashing black deck. And then the win con, good old Jace. And I even had an Ignite the Beacon to tutor him out of the deck. I played a bunch of card draw spells, 2 Tamio's Epiphany, 1 Jace's Triumph, and then the secret tech was Aid the Fallen, which was amazing. So the point of the deck was obviously self-mill / self-draw. I just wanted to draw, and then play Jace and either protect Jace or recur Jace for the win. So it was single elimination. Game 1, I managed to just kind of do some favorable blocks and just draw a bunch of cards and just out-card advantage my opponent, gained enough life to stabilize, and just completely had this like super exciting moment where like the opponent thought he was going to win because he asked me how many cards were in deck, and it was like 8, and he was at like 20, so he's like, oh, well, I'll just keep going till you mill out because your Jace's already gone. And I was able to, on the last turn, I had like the looter out, and so I like drew my last 2 cards in my deck because I had scried to the bottom of my deck the Aid the Fallen early. And I was able to get the Aid the Fallen back, play it, get back the Jace, play it, tick it up, and immediately win. Unfortunately, this next 2 games did not go as favorably, but I just thought this was like one of the best like cohesive decks that I've ever drafted, and I was just super excited about it. Figured I'd share that with you guys. So, just figured I would share that with you. Your draft went awful. Guy to my left pulls a foil Ugin, and dude to your right pulls Lily. Well, you got a V2 Gazi. That is rough. No foils, awful pulls, lost first round. The shop wouldn't let you use in-store credit for a second draft. Huh, that's weird. That's one of the good things about my shop is there's no like store credit. It's all just kind of, I mean, there is store credit, but it's the same as like cash value. There's no like differentials or anything. It's just you get what you get, spending on what you're spending on. Keeps it simple. But anyway, it was a good little weekend. OC and Bront and I had a good time. We ate at a restaurant that was half Hispanic, half Asian. It's like a Mexicasian, I think they call it. It was pretty cool. I had like this stir fry that also had like these beans like you'd find in the burrito. Really good. Then we added the Five Guys and just some other like general fun stuff. So it was a good little weekend. We are back at it now on the normal stream schedule, so we're going to be continuing forward, and we're going to jump into some War Asian Fusion. Maybe that was what they called it, Asian Fusion, yeah. Anyway, it was unique for me. It may not be unique for you guys, but for me it was the first time seeing a restaurant that was like incorporating two different genres of food like that. But we're going to go ahead and hop back into... That was it! That was it, OC. Juan Gonzalez, thank you. Welcome, OC, by the way. Did you change your Twitch name, OC? Wasn't it OC123 and now it's OC Plays? Oh, okay, cool. I definitely think it has a little bit of a better sound to it, OC Plays rather than OC123, but entirely your preference. But anyway, we're going to get into some traditional draft here with War of the Sparks since ranked draft is still not up. And if Sherp ever gets in here, we're going to open up our vault because he said he never got to see it. This super exciting 2-second event. So that's something to look forward to if Sherp ever gets in here. But for now, let's start this draft and see how we can do tonight. Juan Gonzalez, that was the name of the restaurant. Alright. Okay, starting off with some interesting options here. Commence the... How come you have a vault and you don't? The vault only shows up once you hit 100% progress. I just haven't clicked mine the first time, so it stays up there so I can see my progress. So, really the only options are Commence the Endgame or Evolution Sage. I feel like Commence the Endgame seems very strong, but I don't know how strong it is in Limited. The Can't Be Countered is not going to be usually really relevant. Draw 2 cards is good. Yeah, you can technically check a file, but this is just the easier way to do it. Commence the Endgame seems... Yeah, it doesn't seem great in Limited. Because you're not usually going to have a lot of cards in hand. 6 mana, yeah, I don't think that's what we want to be doing. So we definitely are looking at this Evo Sage, probably. Well, this is a pretty weak pack overall, but this card itself is very good. So yeah, I think that's where we're going. Evo Sage for the win, just like Jacob said. Let's try this out. Alright. Wondrous Strike catches my eye. Bloomholt catches my eye. Nahiri catches my eye. Karn's Bastion. That seems decent. Maybe good in Limited. But you'd have to have a really, really good Proliferate deck, and it would just be like a help you win. That's possible. That's correct. I think Wondrous Strike may be the best pick here. Holga's also very strong. Really depends on what we want to do for colors. Hulk is great. Is it better than Wondrous Strike? I don't think so. I think Wondrous Strike's one of the like premier removal spells this format. Here he also seems quite good. This is why drafting this format's so hard, because like there's so many good options. I mean, heck, even Spark Harvest is a consideration here. Sherp! Sherp, you're here! We can do it right now. We can do it right now, Sherp. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for me to click on the vault? You said you never got to see it before, and I want you to see this beautiful, fantastic thing that happens, man. It's going to blow you away. Okay, Sherp, here we go. In 3, 2... I can't even wait. Boom, man. I clicked it, and this is what happened. That's it. That's the entire thing. There you go. Back to the draft. Alright, you don't know that you're in white, you do know you're in green. That's true. That's true, actually. That's a fair point. I don't know if this draft format really rewards you for staying in color, though. Yeah, Selesnya does have the heavy counter synergy, so if we wanted to work on a Proliferate deck, we definitely could do that in green and white. I think I'm going to take Wonder Strike here. I think that there are a couple correct options. I think Bloomhulk is correct. I think Nahiri is correct. Karn's Bastion is probably correct, but I don't think I can pass up a removal spell that's probably going to synergize with their deck as well. So I'm going to go with Wonder Strike. Alright. So in this pack, I mean, the best card is obviously Obnixilis. Really, that's all that looks great. Spellforger Weird's also decent, I suppose, but don't think it's where we're leaning. I don't really think a Pridemate is super exciting, nor the Lynx. Yeah, I think Ob is the only pick here, right? It's like the only thing that really makes sense. White or red are good splashes for green, yeah, in general. Of course, I mean, in this format, you can splash whatever. I think I'm going to take the Ob. We may end up not playing one of these colors. We'll see how the packs kind of lead us, but Ob seems pretty dang strong. Yeah, let's go Ob.
The history of this world is one.
You've gotten 4 Obs in War and not more than 1 of every other uncommon? That's weird. Alright. I think Bond of Insight's a powerful card, but not what we wanted to do here. Here's Light Shield's not awful. Thorn's Thirst is not awful. What color are we wanting to go into here? I mean, we ideally want to be green. Defiant is okay. I think it's Light Shield. I don't think Giant would be a pick here at all. I think the two choices are Soren's Thirst or Teo's Light Shield, depending on which color we plan to go into more. Light Shield seems very fillery, and it's not a card I'm excited to play. I think I'm going to go with Soren's Thirst here. And maybe move it out of one of these colors and into black. I think that's correct. It's removal. Light Shield's replaceable, so we'll try this. Opportunist seems pretty solid. New Horizons seems solid. Force Creature's okay. Legion's Conjurant's fine. Bond of Revival I'm not super excited about. I think it's okay. If it could hit Planeswalkers too, it'd be good.
Kill your cravings at the circus of value.
OC with the gift sub to Jacob. Thank you for being so generous, Mr. OC. Appreciate that, and congratulations, Jacob. You are now the proud owner of the bearded emotes, and now you can troll all you want. Thanks again for that, OC. I appreciate that, bud. You are loved, Jacob. I appreciate you being in here every day. You are the Bell Squad, man. I appreciate it. This is really a hard choice. New Horizons, Vampire Opportunist, Legion's Conjurant, Force Creature. I think Vampire Opportunist is where I want to go here, honestly. Yeah, Force Creature's not bad, but I don't think... See, the thing is, if I take New Horizons, that makes it easier to play the Wonder Strike, and maybe we're in, like, green-black with a tiny splash of white. Right. I don't think I want that now, although I wouldn't like to. It feels so good. Thanks, OC. Little bearded emote. I need to get another emote. One day. Okay. I think it's between Vampire Opportunist and New Horizons here. New Horizons, if I take this, it puts us back into maybe... If you get max wins, you'll get 5 more subs. Dang us, he's putting the pressure on now. We're going to hold you to it, though, if it happens. Now, wait. So, now, does that mean that I can't get any losses? Or as long as I win out, that still counts? Need to clarify that. I can lose, but just can't lose out. Okay, I got you. I got you. I think that could happen. It happened last time, I think. Okay. The question is, do I want to go New Horizons, which opens me up to going green-black with a splash of white? Do I want to take the Vampire Opportunist just because I think it's a good card? Yes, I do have some codes left over still, Jacob. Conjuring is not great is the problem, Sherp. Like, it's an okay card, but it's never, like, exciting. No loss equals 10 subs? I don't know if you'll have enough people in here to do 10 subs. Maybe if you wait till we get raided later. We've been getting some late night raids usually, which have been very appreciated. Sandman was a recent one. I think he holds the record right now, actually. New Horizons and Vampire Opportunist. Darn it, I don't know which one to take here. Conjuring always has counters proliferate. That's true, but that's... Conjuring is not what I'm excited to play. It's a great filler card, but not something I want to take this early. I'm going to go with the Opportunist, I think. New Horizons. I'm pushing a little bit with that, so I'm going to go with the Opportunist here. I think it's a very solid card. Okay, so here we have Divine Arrow or Vraska's Finisher. Vraska's Finisher I think is excellent. But I also think Divine Arrow is good. But I'm not for sure we're in white right now. So I think I'm going to take the Finisher. Although I think Divine Arrow may be slightly better. So I'm not sure if we're going to be in black or green or sorry, white or green there. So I'm going to take the Finisher here. Okay, so this is leading us back towards white because Crest of Pegasus is amazing. Okay, definitely better than Snare Spinner. Yeah, let's maybe we're in the black-white deck. Take Pegasus here. Okay, Aid the Fallen and Spark Reaper are both great cards. I think I'd rather just have a good solid creature right now because I don't know if I'm going to have enough Planeswalkers to make it good. Although I do think Aid is inherently a better card if we have the right stuff for it. And Aid is also one I feel like I could pick up later pretty easily. I can also just take it out of the Soren's Thirst, which is tempting. Maybe actually Soren's Thirst is actually better than Spark Reaper. Is it better than Aid, though? I don't think Soren's Thirst is actually that good. I'm just going to take the... And Encouraging Crisis is also an option here, but I'm just going to take the Spark Reaper here. If I don't get an 8, I'll be sad, but I think I'd rather have something like this right now. Not too high on Duskman, although not likely 8 I'm fine with having as a 1-of. Rising Populace is a very... You love Aid's flavor text? Let's see, can we... Oh, here we go. No one will ever ride me again, Gideon. Expect no further favors. We're going to take Rising Populace here. This card's amazingly good. Pouncing Lynx is a fine playable. There's Light Shield came back around. Just in case we get like 7 of them. Other Aid. Ooh, Sunblade Angel. That's exciting. Is it better than a second Wanderer Strike or the Wanderer herself? You guys are leaning towards Wanderer herself. See, I'm not that high on the Wanderer herself. I don't think she does that much. I think I would prioritize Sunblade Angel and Wanderer Strike over the Wanderer herself for sure. Guild Globe is also situational removal, though. It's different. Yeah, the keyword Angel is very tempting to me. So what do we got for removal right now? Like, really just 1, 2, 3-ish? 4, I guess Ob is removal. So we have some removal. I don't know if this is correct. Yeah, I think I definitely prioritize the Sunblade Angel over the Wanderer. Wanderer is good, but it's only good against certain matchups. So Sunblade is always going to be a bomb. So I'm going to grab the Sunblade here, I believe. Hope it's enough. Jai is great, but I don't think we're going to splash out of these 2 or 3 colors. I'm not playing the Evo Sage at this point. I'll probably just grab this aid. Yeah. Yeah, nothing too exciting in that pack. Ava Eternal's good, but yeah, we'll just grab the 8 here. It's not looking great right now, unfortunately. Gideon's Triumph seems fine. Yeah, we'll grab that. This is a great card. That's almost splash-worthy. Battlefield Promotion's fine. Top of the statue is actually not bad. Sparrow, I just saw a Spark Harvest. Yeah, I think this is what we take. Pretty easy. Hate the following flavor text. Oh, that was what you're talking about? I never liked you. Now get up. We have a fight to finish. Yep. Mana Geo is slightly tempting, but I think Spark Harvest is the pick here. Unless we wanted to splash the Eternal Skylord, but I don't think that's the deck we're in, so grab the Spark Harvest. Well, if we are splashing green, Arlen's a pretty decent one. Iron Bully's not terrible. Dreadmalkin is okay. I don't think it's amazing. It does just randomly win games, though. Don't like Rally. I don't think Rally's very good. It's okay if you're in the Blue-White Flyers deck, but outside of that, like, it doesn't really do much. Dreadmalkin is interesting. Yeah, that's probably the best pick here. It's between that and Iron Bully, and I guess a second Opportunist could be an option. I don't know if we really have creatures we want to sacrifice. More of a black-red card. Probably smarter to take another Vampire Opportunist here, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's smarter just to take the Opportunist here. I don't know, how good is Dreadmalkin? It does have Proliferate Synergy. Yeah, but 3/3 Menace, I mean, that's pretty good, I guess. We'll take the Dreadmalkin. I don't know if that's correct, but we're going to take it. Kaya's Ghost Form is pretty solid. Either that, Iron Bully, or Giant, which I'm not excited for either of those. Iron Bully's okay. I'll take the Kaya's Ghost Form. Martyr for the Cause seems good. Don't think we're splashing anything, so the gate's not super appealing right now. And again, Guild Globe seems unnecessary, so yeah, let's just grab the Martyr here. Probably just the Bully here. Just another creature. A little bit of Proliferate Synergy. Not that we're really in a Proliferate deck, but I mean, it's still's a little bit there. I don't think this Bond of Revival looks very good. It kind of looks decent with Sunblade, but even then, it's not really exciting. So we're just going to grab the Iron Bully here. Really don't want a Bulwark Giant, so I'm just going to take the Guild Globe. We might play that. Loxodon Sergeant even close to playable? Probably not, but it does fit our curve. Don't think I'm splashing blue for a veto, and don't like Prismite, so we'll take the Sergeant. Probably won't play him, though. I do like Davriel's Shadowfugue, but Teo's Light Shield seems better, probably. Yeah, we'll just grab the Light Shield here. Did we get another Topple already? No, we didn't. Okay, we'll take a Topple here. Another Iron Bully is fine, unless we wanted that for the sideboard. Spark Double, that's a pretty solid card. We really only got one Planeswalker. Quite a few creatures with decent ETBs, though. We've got... I guess we only have 2 Teos. And Vraska's Finisher. Iron Bully. There's a few. The Finisher seems good. You had someone Spark Devil a Devry or whatever and emptied your hand. Oh, that's pretty cool. Spark Double or Vraska's Finisher? I think just the Finisher here. It's a creature that's also removal situationally. Yeah, we're just going to take this Vraska's Finisher here. Ooh, now that's tempting to splash. Oh my gosh, I can't pass up an Ashiok though. That's amazing. We even have the combo with freaking Kai's Ghost Form. I think that's the choice here, right? Yeah, I mean, Divine Arrow seems good. Aid the Fallen be fine. Shriek Diver's good, but I mean, I don't think we could pass up an Ashiok. Even though Elite Guard Mage would be a great splash card too. Yeah, I think Ashiok is just what we have to take here. Yeah, it's probably true, Mouse. Is Ashiok better than a Casualties, though? This is a hard pack, actually. Ashiok, I guess, does win. She wins if she's left unchecked. We've got a little bit of Proliferate synergy. Seems like we have a decent board to be able... Yeah, the splash should be hard for double. We're just going to take Ashiok. I think there's another opportunist here, seems fine. I'd be tempted to, but probably shouldn't. Another Bond of Revival if we really wanted it. Pouncing Links actually seems pretty good considering we have like the light shields and stuff. You know, making this like a 3-2 is much better. I think that's right. Teo himself. Vizier the Scorpion is an amazing card. Makeshift Battalion's also very good. This is a hard one, actually. I think the Battalion goes with what our deck wants to do, which is play early threats, attack a lot, hopefully win. I don't think Teo is really what we want in this deck. Vizier, neither is Vizier. So we're going to grab the Makeshift Battalion here. Although I think Vizier is an amazing card. Watley doesn't really have any synergies except for the Light Shield, I guess. Little counter synergy with the Lynxes and Vampires, yeah. I think we'll take a Rising Populace. That's, again, a great card. Yeah, I'm pretty heavy in creatures. Another Finisher. I actually don't mind Dovin, but we're too aggressive for that. That's a pretty easy Vraska's Finisher here. Second Aid the Fallen or a Battlefield Promotion. Normally I would take the second Aid, but I think our deck is aggressive enough that we actually need a few tricks, so I'm going to grab the Battlefield Promotion here. I think a second Topple could be playable. It seems fine. Better than a Silverwing. Hey, we ended up getting a second Aid anyway. A third Light Shield. We ended up getting that Bond of Revival anyway. We ended up getting Teo anyway.
Diamonds are a shield mage's best friend.
Okay. Now we've got some options. I don't think we're playing Teo himself. He's way too slow for our deck, and neither are we playing Guild Globe. See, the problem is Ashiok doesn't fit in our deck at all either. Like, we're way too aggressive for stuff like that. I also need to make like a separate pile here. There are too many cards. There are too many cards right here. my gosh. This is harder than it should be, boys and girls. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Put like our creatures in a pile and our non-creatures in a pile or something. Actually, that works right there. Okay. So what is our deck trying to do here? It's trying to attack a lot. We actually ended up getting the bond. If you're talking about that one. The blue bond? The mill one? Eh. Ashok really shouldn't be in this deck. But let's lay it out and see what we're looking at here. So do I want to play Ob in this deck? I don't think so. He's a finisher, though, I guess. Does a little bit extra damage. The Angel might be too expensive for this deck, too. Really wanted to play it, but our deck just kind of got too aggressive. Or said we missed some nice blue. Yeah, there were a few good blue cards we missed. Just life though. Not sure if the ghost form is very good in this deck. It does synergize with like the finishers and some of our ETBs though. So yeah, we'll leave it. Spark Harvest is good. Not 100% on Dreadmulkin, but think he's good enough. Martyr seems good. Pouncing Link seems fine. Opportunist probably could drop one of those. I don't know if this deck really wants an aid. I don't think so. Maybe just play one Topple. Maybe not play any Light Shield. And then I still don't know about the Ob. I guess the Ob is good enough. He's kind of bomby. With 14 creatures, so probably could drop a non-creature spell somewhere. Maybe the last Topple. Yeah, we'll drop the last Topple. It seems less ideal. So is there anything we want to change about this deck before we move forward? The Lockstone Sergeant still seems playable in this. Maybe even over Ob. Could just not play these 5 drops and play like 15 lands. Play like more 2 drops. It's very tempting, honestly. Just to not play the Wanderer Strike, not play Ob, and just play like cheaper stuff. But I think that is incorrect, I believe. Probably could go 16 lands though, pretty easily. Let's drop a land here and just put in another. I don't know if we're wanting to use the Opportunist though. It's maybe not terrible. Maybe something like this. No, let's not do the Sergeant. He's really mediocre. Let's just put in the other Opportunist for an extra. Actually, let's go ahead and put in the one Light Shield, I guess. and run something like this. Again, this deck probably shouldn't have Ashiok nor Ob. It just is what it is. Probably need another black than white. I think this looks fine. Not super excited about the deck, but guess we'll try it and see what happens. And you said you wanted an allegiance code, Jacob? Alright, well if you need an allegiance code, I've got you right here, buddy. Sending it your way. Now keep in mind these are one use per account. So if you have already used one of these, it won't work. Hey, Bront. Alright, I sent you the code, Jacob. Let me know once it works for you. Alright, so I think this is a deck. It's not great, but looks fine. So let's try this out. Freaking black-white aggro. Definitely draft sharp. Still just too hard to win out in. It's also cheaper. Much easier to win back your profit. Draft is just all around better in pretty much every way. How's Mr. Bront doing tonight? I was telling everybody about our Richmond adventures earlier. Tired? Hey, Bront, you're on the red symbol now. You're a 3-month. 4 days till you can spend gold on war drafts. That's true. It's coming up. It's a little too many lands, but we'll keep it. Well, congrats on your 3-month there, Bront. I think you're the first one that's actually had the red, so that's pretty cool looking. Alright, opportunists get to work. Put Command the Dreadhorde and Esper. It's a nice win con. Like, how do you not just die? You were so OG you skipped Dread? That's true, Sharp. That's true. Now that doesn't... Well, that only works if you have the Wanderer in play before you play it, though. You can't bring back the Wanderer and it stop you from dying. So it's kind of a bad combo. And I guess we're just going to attack here. I wanted to play the Vraska's finisher, but I'm just going to... Do I want to save it? I feel so bad. I'll go and play it just for the aggression. Success! That's the problem with freaking drafts like this, is aggressive decks just don't work for reasons as we see here. No problem, Jacob. Just 10 mana, not bad for an end it right here. Just seems unnecessary. It's actually a little annoying.
Maybe yours will perfection is unattainable, so stop trying.
It's not terrible. No point attacking there. It used to be a 10 mana, target player loses the game. Yeah, that was door to nothingness, right? It's actually kind of annoying.
I find your attacks unoffensive.
I think it was 5 and then 10, if I remember correctly. So if I attack, if I block, double block here, he doesn't die. That seems really bad. Dovin makes this really complicated. I can't just, yeah, I can't block. We're also drawing a lot of lands for a 16 land deck, just saying. These excellent value finishers, man. Alright, it's not good. Ironically, we're getting aggroed out by blue-black Dovin over here. Still can't block it. Come on. Come on now, deck. Don't do this to me. The opponent doesn't have land, so I mean, that's something going for us, but... yeah. Really, another contentious plan? This guy is definitely all in on this freaking proliferate.
I find your attacks.
Dovin is so good. Him not attacking here is great news for us. He does attack. We have to take a really unfavorable trade. This looks ugly. We gotta do it though. Oh man, if we do this though, we just like have nothing. Oh, this is such a bad feeling. We could get blown out by a trick. Oh, this is so bad. I think we just gotta do it though. Okay, at least we killed it. A little late for that. I wish we'd taken the Dovin now, honestly. Because that is what is good about Dovin, is he just allows you to just attack through uncontested, because with a menace guy like that, it's really relevant because you're still losing one. I could try to block it and then Soren's Thirst it, but that seems really bad. You get gems of the you get gems for the rare. Sharp 20 for a rare, 40 for a mythic, I believe. Not a wild card. You get gems. Tater's actually here for a stream. Good to hear, buddy. Ugh, this is so bad, but I think I gotta do it. 2 for 1 myself for days. Come on, man. This is so bad. That's definitely not going to do it. Dovin is just literally single-handedly won this game for him. He's literally only played like 5 cards, it feels like. He still has a billion cards in hand. Yeah, this game's over. Alright, so Dovin wins games. We learned that just now. What do we change here? I mean, I don't feel like that was representative of what his deck would normally do, though. Oh man, is there anything relevant and changing here? Have any artifacts? I don't think that's super relevant. Don't think the angel's what we need. Aid the Fallen wouldn't have done much. Spark Reaper may have done a little bit. Really bad. I don't feel like we really have anything to change. Let's just keep going with this mediocre deck. By the way, if anybody just stepped in, welcome to the channel. We're doing some war drafts tonight. I'm glad to have you. What is this garbage? Believe it or not, this deck does have some 2-drops. Deck does have some stuff. Like, we had so many answers we could have drawn last game, too. Pretty frustrating. That's interesting, I guess. Foil Niv is $25? That is really random. I'm sorry, Mouse. I'm not sure what you were saying right there. I guess we just play Teo's Light Shield as a 1/4 here. Seems good. Makes it so his Conjurant really can't attack. What is this deck? Our draft? There's the Dovin. Welcome back.
I look forward to seeing your mistakes. Curious. Your defects.
That's fine. Ooh, that's not bad. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing out, and maybe we can keep clogging up the board and maybe just win with Ashiok. Yeah. Yeah, we got rid of his Ob. That's something. There's Light Shield is actually looking pretty good right now with his Ashiok in play. Kai's Ghost Form in hand. Not looking too bad. Okay, so he's going to deal a little damage to Conjurant, to Ashiok here. Right, that's how that's what I'm thinking. Be good to get a land here, but that's actually not terrible. It's not terrible at all. So we'll go ahead and Ghost Form Ashiok. Go ahead and use Ashiok. And then we'll go ahead and play this Martyr. Vizier's a little annoying, but not a huge deal. So he's gonna kill Ashiok here, obviously. Really, he's attacking me. Guess he's trying to race? Okay, so he's going for the Ashiok kill, so there's no reason to block here. If I block, Ashiok dies, returns, and gets an extra counter, it seems not really relevant, so yeah, we won't block for right now. Okay, we actually got a land. We're definitely getting rid of his lands for him. So let's do the Light Shield. Counter on itself. We're just on this Ashiok win con. Okay, that's fine. You gonna bounce this thing too? Yeah, just prevent the damage. Okay, that's fine.
I'm excellent and you're, well, not.
Seems like a bad attack. So Ashok's taken 3 here. The question is, do we want to knock a counter off that Conjurant, kill the thing that gives it Death Touch? Yeah, I think it's more important to kill the one that we can. Then we'll just block this, which won't really do anything anyway, so. This will also give a counter. I mean, we could do that. We could do that. That's an option. Maybe that is the better play. Yeah, now that you mention it, that probably is the better play. Yeah, that probably is the better play. Is he gonna like Laser Tap? Okay, no. Guess we'll just play this finisher for no value as always. Could also hold back the Gideon's Triumph and the Unlikely Aid. Those are not terrible options. But I think I'd rather just have a creature in play. Just seems better. There's the Lazatep plating. It's really weird he didn't do it because he could have got an extra damage on Ashiok, right? No, he couldn't have. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Alright, we got there, boys. Ashiok is a win con, that's for sure. Even though we're in this, like, pseudo-aggro deck, apparently, and Ashiok just wins. Ashiok just wins. Anything we want to change here? I mean, honestly, Teos Light Shield was kind of an all-star in that matchup. Maybe I want to bring one more of those in. I mean, we're going to be on the draw. So yeah, let's drop like a Pouncing Lynx. Bring in another Light Shield here. Abusing enemy Dovin, yeah. Alright, heck, I could just bring in the third Light Shield. Really is relevant to have 2 drops though, so I guess we'll just... Actually, this Spark Reaper could be decent in this matchup. Bring in the Spark Reaper and drop the... Maybe one of the finishers? Nah, we'll just get rid of the other Pouncing Lynx. Makes our curve a little higher, but I think we're okay with that. Again, it's not great, but we'll keep it. Let's see if he has turn 3 Dovin for the 3rd time in a row. Gotcha. Flux Channeler, that's interesting. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play the Light Shield as always, I guess. It's just big enough to be relevant. No, he has an Ashiok too? This is bad. This is really bad. He literally has like our deck just in different colors.
My dreams dissipate like smoke.
Okay, we gotta think about this. So what we could do here is attack into the Ashiok if he blocks unlikely aid. Or battlefield promotion, even. Alternatively, we just Rising Populace. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack into the Ashiok and see what he does. Let it go through. Now the question is, do we buff it up to deal extra damage? Boy, we can kill it. We can do both of these. Yeah, it's not a wall. It was a 2-for-1, but that card wins the game if we don't deal with it, so I'm fine with getting rid of Ashiok here. Ob's a little depressing, but not the end of the world. If he lets us draw cards, I'm fine with that. 5 strays, Jacob? Wow. That almost makes it playable. Probably not, but almost. I don't know. Even with 5, it's still questionable. I guess we're gonna do this. This feels really bad, but we're just gonna do it. Now that's really feels bad now, man. That really feels bad. Ugh. Oh, Eddie gets double prolif. Oh gosh, this is getting out of control fast. This is getting out of control fast.
I am your enemy.
I should have played the battalion, but maybe it doesn't matter. Yep. Let me draw cards, but dealing lots of damage in the process.
Try not to think too hard.
And another Callus. Ugh. Guys that like turned into a freaking blue-black control deck now. Like he was not in a blue-black control deck in game 1. Like he kinda was, but not really. Dear Lord. This is insane. What was that? 2 contentious plans, 2 Calluses? I mean, I've just lost. Like, there's nothing I can do from here. If I play a creature, it kills me. Wow.
Knowledge is not without.
I mean, there's nothing I can do. I just lost. Now he'll Lazo tap it for good measure. Wow, that was pretty good on his part. Well, this deck did about as good as I expected, so yeah, go get a River's Rebuke and 2 blue mana. Yeah, I don't even think that would matter if he could just replay it. So maybe we're approaching this deck wrong. Maybe this deck should be like a grindy deck or something randomly. Focusing on Ashiok and Ob WinCon. Then we could play like the Aid. Another Opportunist, the Spark Reaper, both Light Shields, Teo himself, and the Sunblade Angel. And an extra land. Then we drop like this aggressive stuff, like the Lynxes. Maybe even the Battlefield Promotion. That card still seems fine, though. Probably drop the Dreadmalkin in this. Yeah, I guess we could drop the Battlefield. Maybe drop one or maybe both Iron Bullies. Probably both Iron Bullies in this. How many creatures? We have 16, yeah. Pegasus is probably still worth playing. Same with Battalion. We should finish Red Flash. Yeah, that'd be insane. Martyr seems good. Opportunist seems good. Tribe seems good. Unlikely seems good. Sword's Thirst seems okay. Maybe only one. Maybe only 2 Light Shields. Alright, what's the last card we drop here, boys? Maybe the I'm almost tempted to drop the Pegasus just because it doesn't really work with their deck, but I think it's still strong enough. It's one of our win cons. Honestly, think about dropping the Soren's Thirst also. I think Soren's Thirst is a little weak. I'm always disappointed with it. Kaisel, welcome back. Glad to see you, bud. How's it going? It's also still possible that I still don't play the Angel, but if we're going with this style deck, I don't see why I wouldn't. Also possible I don't play Teo. Mouse, waving high. Thank you for being polite, Mr. Mouse. What are we leaning towards here, guys? What are we leaning towards? I don't know if Teo is any good or not. Let's leave Teo sideboarded and we'll come back to him. Well, we actually had 3 Planeswalkers if we played Teo. I don't know. Teo does a lot for a deck, though. I don't know. I kind of like Teo the more I think about it. Like, making 2 walls is kind of exactly what we're doing in this version. Yeah, I think I'm going to drop the Soren's Thirst. I think it's a fine card, but it just doesn't hit enough relevant targets in this format, I don't think. Like, it's so easy for things to just get above it, like we saw in the last match, so I'm going to drop that. And I think this looks fine. You like Teo over Finisher? No, I think 3 Finishers is good. I mean, it's not exactly works. It doesn't exactly work with what our deck is doing. I get that. You could be right. Maybe like another 8 or Soren's Thirst instead of the Finisher. Maybe even another Light Shield instead of the Finisher. I like that actually. Let's switch the other Light Shield for the Finisher here. I do too, but I think our deck. I think we have enough win cons in the deck. We have Ob, Ashiok, Sunblade, and debatably Trusted Pegasus. And the rest of the deck is just kind of like playing slow, surviving, gaining life. And I guess this is a win con too, technically. So we have quite a few win cons. We just need to kind of survive and hopefully win. So I think that's how we do it. I do think Malkin is good in most aggressive decks. And it looks like we are up to 10 concurrent viewers, guys. So thanks everybody who's just stopped in. Looks like all on Twitch, nobody on YouTube tonight. Nice. If you're new here, welcome. We're doing this every night, Sunday through Thursday. and sometimes Saturday. Might do something this Saturday, actually. Considering old Tater here will be my roommate coming up soon, which will be cool again. We might do like a, he might be on stream with me or something. Really, this is a bad hand. Like, it's almost good. Like, if we had a planes in here, this would be pretty decent. But I'm not gonna risk it. Much better. Much worse. I'm really curious if they're gonna implement the new mulligan rule or not. Like, that'll be really cool for the arena in general. If I ever drafted 3 Bond and 3 Aid the Fallen, I'm not even sure what you're talking about. Three of the blue Bond? That sounds decent. Self-mill yourself, get your threats back out. Does not sound terrible. Yeah, I agree, Bronk. I agree. I think the game could adapt to it though, is the thing. Like, even if it did temporarily hurt Modern and Legacy and stuff, like Modern I don't think it would hurt severely. It would just make some different decks viable, which I don't think is inherently bad. I don't know. I think it could work. I truly think it could work. Everyone was just mulliganing to 3. I never saw anything about that, Bron. That was what everybody said was going to happen, but I never saw it actually happen. And if you're mulliganing that far, like, the only situation where you're going to win by doing that is by mulliganing into a Leyline that wins the game. And if you're playing a deck that loses to a Leyline, then you just adapt the deck, and, you know, decks come and go. That's just how the game works. Now maybe in Legacy it was worse or something. I don't know about that, but question is do we even block here? I don't think so. I think we just take it. We can get rid of it if we get lands, so. I think I like the Battalion here. Gives me the opportunity to be aggressive. A Leyline. A Leyline is a series of cards that have the ability, if this card is in your opening hand, you may put it into play for free. If somebody, one of the mods, Sherpa Bront, wants to put a Leyline from the Gatherer in chat, I'd appreciate it. And essentially, the Leylines get a lot better whenever you can mulligan into them. Sir Fat, welcome back, bud. Glad to see you. Tron? I couldn't see them mulliganing to 3 in Tron. I mean, lands are very important, yeah, but still. I don't even know what this deck even is. Really? He put it on the one that can't attack this turn? That was a mistake, I believe. So, like, Sphinx of Foresight, but it enters the battlefield instead. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you, Sherp. Those are the Leylines. No blocks. Well, that was actually exactly what we wanted. Now the question is, how do we do this? Those are the Leylines. I'd have to attack with them all for this to get a counter, and then he has a favorable block on the Rising Populace, so I could put a counter on the Rising Populace, swing it in, make an awkward situation for him. I think that's correct. Let's go ahead and play the Light Shield. We're going to put a counter on the Populace. Now, how do we attack here? I think we go like this. Because he's going to want to block one of these, so this will basically encourage him to block wrong. Or... I think this is good. It does guarantee that he lives. I think that's fine. I think that's how we want to attack. Alvarin, Casmina, and Evolution Stage. It sounds pretty sexy. Actually, perfect. That's what I wanted to happen. Now he gets a counter and he gets proliferated. That's awesome. Now with removal in hand, and we get the proliferate value off that. This is looking really good unless the card in his hand is just absurdly good. And that's not absurdly good, so we are perfectly fine. We have a blocker, we're not in risk of dying, he doesn't have trample. Now, I think him attacking here is probably wrong, right? But I don't know. Also questionable where you should put the counter. Laylout of Anticipation is pretty cool. Gives everything flash. Why is he making black mana? Did he just accidentally tap that or something? That was bizarre as crap. You just win. I think this got horribly misclicked or something. I don't know what just happened. That was really weird, but let's go ahead and win. Alright, so he's in like a green-red deck with some okay cards, I guess. I mean, he did have a lot of targets for Soren's Thirst, so maybe I should bring that back in. New Mulligan rule is so much better for both players. Right. I agree. There's a lot less games that are determined by the opening hand, which is how it should be. Like the game is worse whenever you just lose and have no control over it. So I think the New Mulligan rule will be good for the game. I truly do. Teo's Light Shield's actually been pretty good so far, surprising me a little bit. I don't think the Shield Mage Teo's going to do much for us here, so go ahead and take him out for the moment. Because if he has a bunch of Death Touch creatures, they just attack anyway, so it's whatever. Light Shield I think is still decent because it's a counter on something, so. Oh, I'm back. It's not great, but at least we're on the draw. Oh, he mulliganed to 5? Is this guy's like trolling, or is he just bad luck? I don't know what's going on. I think I'm getting a little bit of a cold, unfortunately. Throat's getting a little sensitive. It is a lot of land, but it's whatever. It is whatever. I mean, technically a lot of land is good with the vampire, right? Beastly Rampage actually stopping by. Welcome, buddy. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Charm Strays doing work? Really, Jacob? I mean, that's exciting if they do. I mean, you do have 5 of them, so maybe you can make them work with that many. Hey, that's a decent draw. Playing mono white. Nice. Mono white in drafts is hard to do, though. Mono colors in drafts are usually incorrect. Usually you should always be 2 colors. With a few exceptions here and there. Imagine if you got any number of Charm Strays in a deck. Actually, that would be a cool card to have that ability. Of course, in limited you can, like in draft. So if you manage to draft that many, go for it. You've got nonsense. Randomly lose to Revenge and Allegiance draft. That's funny. I've had that happen before, man. You know, it's possible I should just go ahead and Spark Harvest off that Assault team now. Considering he has so few cards in hand, I'm going to do it. I don't know if this is correct. It's a little bad. But we're just going to do it. Max wins, says OC. I'm going for it, man. I'm trying. I'm trying. Max would, Max wins. Crocodile does not do much. Flag. Why did it tap that way? And we kind of just win at this point, unless he like board wipes. So, I mean, the vampire is just gonna start doing some serious work soon. 2 a turn. You love that card. It makes you yell revenge each time you play it. Considering this guy was on five cards in hand, he's not doing terrible. He's going all out on this croc, though. Dear Lord. Luckily, your life total is a resource. And he gives it double strike, and let's lose. That doesn't do much. Actually, it does a little bit. I guess I should just play it first, get maximum value. So yeah, let's do it. Maximum value aid the fallen here, man. Teo's Light Shield. Playing Teo's Light Shield. Putting a counter on the Opportunist. We almost got there. And we do have it there because of the Vampire Opportunist, so. That was a pretty easy match. The guy didn't seem to have a great deck. That was our first pick in this draft, Sharp, was Evo Sage. But then we didn't end up in green, because we ended up with a bunch of other cards. You have 2 of them? Yeah, that's crazy. But did I miss Lethal? How did I miss Lethal? Definitely don't know how I would have missed Lethal there. Seems pretty good, Sharp. Oh, I wanted to use the Vampire. Darn you, Hypnolis. Gold Pirates. Alright, well, we are 1-1. Only 4 wins away from OCO's 5 gift subs. Name a more satisfying feeling than Lazardette plating turn 2 to dodge a Thought Erasure. That's not bad. That's a pretty good one. That's up there. I gotta pee really bad though, guys, so I'll be right back. Alright, I just didn't mute myself awkwardly, but anyway. Yes, Tater, we do have a gift sub bet. OC here bet that if I can go undefeated in this draft league, which is not looking likely, that he would give 5 random gift subs in chat. So, we'll see if that actually happens, but here's hoping. I was gonna say, by the way, guys, but I meant to ask you, since there's quite a few of you here. You're right, just Max wins. Yeah, I think I said it wrong. So, if I win out from here, he'll give 5 gift subs. He was gonna give 10 if I went undefeated, but that didn't happen. So, but anyway, though, ran up the stairs and I can't breathe. How many of you people would be interested in me doing Mario Maker 2 streams? Been thinking about this for a while, off and on, and Mario Maker I feel like is a game that has a unique viewership, and I don't think it would be oversaturated. So it would be a good change of pace from Magic, but it's kind of still in the same line. Like, it's like a super casual game. Like, it gets intense, but it's not like fast-paced and stuff. So I feel like it suits kind of like the personality of the channel. And we could just try it out for a bit. And if it's not popular, or if I don't enjoy it, you know, we can switch off. But it's coming out pretty soon. I think actually like next week or something. So you want to see some IRL? Well, if I did anything IRL, maybe I'd stream it. But pretty boring person. So maybe one day. I started to do a stream down there at the Open, but wasn't really a good opportunity for that. But yeah, Mario Maker 2 might be happening at some point, so I'll keep you guys updated if I decide to do that. For now, though, let's keep moving on to this draft here. So one thing I think I am going to change here, so I started thinking, like, isn't Iron Bully just like a better Teo's Light Shield, kind of? I'm going to switch one of these out. You would watch at the start to see if you like it. That's fair. I appreciate that, Mouse. Like, the problem that I see with it is that I'm really bad at Mario games where I haven't played them in so long, especially like Mario World. So I don't know if people would enjoy seeing me like just be really bad at the game or not. I mean, maybe that would be part of the appeal, is to see somebody like go from really bad to maybe decent one day or something. I don't know. There's some different ideas out there. But I'm thinking like maybe do like one day a week of that and the rest Magic, and I don't know. I have a lot of different ways I could go about it, so just keeping in mind it might be something that happens in the future. So, and OC here said he would submit levels. I believe it was OC said it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. User levels would be really fun. But I just see a lot of like Twitch streamers and stuff that actually got successful because of Mario Maker. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like it could be something like an end to actually have like something real come from this stream. So, although Magic's doing great, like, I don't know, it just could be a big kickstart type thing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm almost tempted to Spark Harvest off that card, but I'm not going to. Okay, that gives us something to work towards. I could just hardcast this. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to just hardcast this Spark Harvest. Was thinking of attacking in and Gideon's. That's an option, but I think I'd rather just hardcast this Spark Harvest. Get rid of this Rising Populace before it gets out of control. I think I'll still hold back on the... Yeah, I'll still hold back. Honestly, you don't know how easy it could be for you to do, but you could maybe stream IRL. Yeah, I've thought about that before. It's just... There's a lot of logistics that go into that to make that harder than you think. Alright, let's go ahead and attack here and see what happens. It's very likely he'll have like a Wanderer Strike or something, so we'll see what happens. Alright, let's hope Sunblade Angel doesn't horribly die immediately. If it lives, I probably win, so. I do think, you know, in an ideal world, streaming like from the shop would be cool. It would be. There's just a lot of setup that has to go into that. Now that is very suspicious. So I'm not going to take that bait. You might have like a Gideon's Triumph. That is very possible. Spark Reaper makes this better though. Now I don't lose value if he does have removal. So Divine Arrow on Populous. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and use this. Yes. Sacrifice this. Oh. That is kind of strange that he would do it on the Rising Populace instead of the Angel, though. Actually quite strange. Firemind Vessel. That is perfectly okay. Oh, he's missing his second color. I wasn't even paying attention to that. That's decent. We'd rather just do combat here, though. This is why the Angel is so freaking strong. Like, she just wins. I'm not going to kill his thing because I just don't want him to draw cards here. So I'm just going to sit back and be happy. If he plays anything relevant, I'll get rid of it. Okay. It's a little risky to kill it, but it does give me an extra 2 damage. I think that puts lethal on board. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the bird.
It is just a small mistake.
This is why Spark Reaper is quite good too, because if he does have removal, I just get value off of it.
Try not to think too hard.
If he plays a creature, I win, so I think we pretty much locked this game up. I don't even know, maybe he's in mono white. Seems very strange that they would be in mono white, but...
Serving people is an important part of my life.
What is... Just showing me cards. I mean, sure, show me all your cards. I'm perfectly fine with knowing more of what's in your deck. You have a 12/12 Thunder Drake? How does that even happen, Sherp? Wondrous Strike. Okay, well, we can get value off that at least. I don't know why he showed me all these cards. Oh, he can gain life, so he's not dead yet. That's right. Okay, I see. 2 contentious plans, a sage, and other nonsense. Contentious plan has actually been pretty good today. It's been surprising me.
Anything to support my allies.
So he can gain, what, 3 life here? It's actually kind of a cool combo. So he can make a 3/3, basically. Yeah, I mean, he's still dead, but... It was kind of a cool little synergy he had there. Let's see, we kill that. Attack. Yeah, we win. This does not have hexproof, right? Yeah, okay. This also prevents us from showing any more cards to him, so... We know he had a bunch of planeswalkers, had some decent creatures. Am I bringing like a topple the statue here randomly? Actually, Battlefield Promotion seems pretty good in this matchup. Perhaps better than an Aid the Fallen. Theo seems fine. Yeah, let's drop the Aid and bring in the Battlefield for this matchup. That seems fine. It's also possible that Soren's Thirst should come in, but I think we're fine. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring in the Soren's Thirst over the Iron Bully. Because we're going to be on the draw, so we won't be able to be quite as aggressive. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Just what's everybody been up to today, other than arena? Anything significant happening in anybody's lives? Any new jobs? New kids? I mean, anything like that? Anything exciting happening in anybody's life? He made me go first. That's actually kind of surprising. Yeah, that seems fine. This card just kind of disturbs me. Let's look at those piercing eyes of Gideon's as he stares into you. Ooh, Rare Celebration, that's a strong card. It's a very strong card. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put the light shield out. Get a free attack in. What? That's not really relevant. He attacks here and gains 1 life, sure. Whatley having high loyalty doesn't really matter. Looks like this guy really is in mono white. He played Teferi turn 3, Captain at turn 4. Wow. That's going to be hard to come back from. Yeah, I guess we're going all in on Opportunist here. Actually, I should probably spread it, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'll go and put the other counter on the light shield. Wait, that's actually Teo. That's not Teo's light shield. What am I doing? I don't know why I played that. I think it was probably a mistake. But I thought it was a light shield for some unknown reason. I went brain dead for a second. I'm not too concerned about Whatley. It's possible I should be. If you play something big, that could be relevant. No, I think I'd rather just kill him. I'm not going to worry about Whatley unless he plays something relevant. And there's his own Teo. Yeah, it's going to be gaining 3 a turn. That's a little annoying. What are you laughing about, Tater?
This is what I trained for.
I think Grateful Apparition is definitely a problem. He has 3 3s. Yeah, this is not the best situation. This is not the best situation. I could just put this Ghost Form on him, sacrifice and make 2 walls, but that seems completely worthless. Can't really attack, because that's a 3-3. Yeah, it did. We don't have a good way to break through it. He can keep making these. This is really bad, actually. This is really bad. Is there any point in making a bunch of walls? I don't think so. I guess I'll just play the Ghost Form on, like, the Opportunist. Maybe even on the freaking Light Shield. You know what? The light shield almost makes sense because then I can actually, yeah, let's do that. So let's put this on the light shield. And I can block with it to put a counter on one of these, which can then block his walls. So that seems fine. I guess Teo will just go ahead and die. Hexproof's not super relevant, so.
Talk to the wall.
Can't really attack here. Actually, I guess I could attack and then Gideon's Triumph as well. That seems really... No, I can't even do that because he has Hexproof. But yeah, not much we can do there. Technically, I could have unlikely aided attack, but that's still pushing it. Problem is, he can just make infinite walls at this point, basically. Vigilance not super relevant. Oh, it does make it so I can't reliably... Okay, that's... I can't use the Triumph, that's right, darn it. This is not looking good. I think we're going to lose this one. Mono White is out racing you. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely winning this round. Not looking great. Why did he not even make a wall there? That's a little surprising. Calroon, welcome, bud. This is not looking good, boys and girls. Not looking good. Grateful Operation's so freaking strong. And now it's just going to get bigger. I can't get rid of it because of Teo. I think he has locked us out of this game. Theoretically, we could top deck like the Spark, not D-Spark, but whatever, Spark removal or whatever it is. That would do some damage. We could get rid of Watley or Teo. Probably, I don't know which one we get rid of. Probably a Watley because then the walls are less relevant. But then we couldn't even, we have to sacrifice something. This is just bad all around. This is just bad all around. Ugh. The proliferation is unreal. I wish we had seen one of those in draft. I'm about ready to surrender this game, but I guess we won't. I could attack, then I just lose too much. And I guess I could unlikely aid. This could be one of our only chances to deal damage to his planeswalkers. What was it, freaking 11 though, man? That's ridiculous. I can't save both. Yeah, this is really bad either way I look at it. I can't do it. I can't attack here. Oh boy. Teo and Hawatley for the win, apparently. They are a pretty good little combo. And a Sunblade Angel. I think we just surrender. We'll see what we draw, but I think we just surrender this.
Put me out front.
It's so bad. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we come back from this. Yeah, I'm just gonna surrender this. This is over. Alright, so Teo Hawatley's a good combo. Good to know, guys. Who'd have thought? You bought new Magic cards. I'm glad to hear that, Calroon. What'd you get? You got a Fat Pack? Very nice. I like to get a Fat Pack or bundle, as they're called now. Like whenever a new set comes out, mostly for a storage box, honestly. I think Soren's Thirst is still okay. We haven't not drawn Ashiok very much, that's for sure. You always wanted one of the boxes. You never bought one for. That's awesome to hear that you bought one, man. What inspired you to do it? I don't think Teo is what we want in this matchup, really. I think we need to be a little more aggressive, so I'm going to drop the Teo. You know what? I'm going to drop the other Light Shield for the other Iron Bully, too. Alright, let's try this. Your wife's friend started getting into it, so you went to a new game store to get her some cards, and she bought a fat pack. Oh, nice. That's awesome to hear. Does your wife also play? Doesn't look perfect, but I like it. He mulligan, that's good for us. Your wife doesn't play, she loves the card art. Hey, that's the part of it. The art is what attracts some people to the game entirely, so nothing wrong with that. Art. Yeah, that's not terrible. Probably better to go ahead and just Martyr here, right? Or not Martyr, but Soren's Thirst here. Or do I just play the Spark Reaper? It's probably better to build the board. We'll play the Spark Reaper. Howie, 5-1. Welcome, bud. How's it going? Thanks for stopping. Oh, no, not Dovin again. I mean, it doesn't really matter this time, but it's still depressing. He should probably use it on his own creature right now, is what he should do. Guess we can actually get some value off this finisher. So the question is, I guess we just want to kill Dovin here. I just messed up everything horribly. I meant to, I just messed that up. I meant to, darn it, that was stupid. I messed up that bad, dang it. Well, that was not what I meant to do, boys and girls. That was not what I meant to do. Meant to attack with a Spark Reaper and with no attacks. That is not a good feeling. Oh well, change of plans. I guess we're using Soren's Thirst. That felt really bad. There's the Watley. That's fine. Now he gets to proliferate extra though. Yeah, this was really bad. That was really bad. We can kill either one though. With the finisher. I'm not super worried about Dovin, so I think I'm just going to... I think we'll just attack a Watley and take her out.
This will not diminish the cause.
Card art has gotten so much better the last 20 years. Right, yeah. Yeah, Mouse, that's no problem. I definitely have a couple extra codes left, so they are still up for whoever wants them. Forcer Griffin's actually big enough to be pretty annoying right now, unfortunately. Guess we can still get around it though, thanks for the Light Shield. I think we actually probably need to attack Dovin here. I don't like it, but I think it needs to happen.
Nobody's perfect. Even me.
I might just sacrifice this light shield off at the end of turn to draw a card too. With the Spark Reaper. Jacob says it's at 50 life. Strays for the win.
I don't care if you say no. I'll talk real slow.
So interestingly, I could also use the Spark Reaper to sacrifice off the Martyr and make the Vraska's finisher a 5/4. That is also an option. Really, he didn't attack with a 3/4 Vigilance? That was a play mistake. Alright, yeah, we're going to go ahead and sacrifice the wall. It's not great. Right. 50 life, that is pretty funny to do in drafts, Jacob. But can you win is the question, because life does not make you win. The true problem with life gain. Topple the statue. Okay. Okay, cool. How do you like your little forest subscriber emote now, Jacob? Ooh, that's actually scary. That is very scary. Targeting the finisher? Correct? Targeting the finisher. Okay, well, we're sacrificing the finisher. You love it? Yeah, it looks pretty cool, I think. I think Frat did an amazing job on those emotes. Unfortunately, he does still get the scry, which is a little annoying. I don't think there's any point in battlefielding now. That's pretty good. Yeah, it actually takes 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's fine. 3, 4, okay, that's fine. It's got to count up because Dovin makes things a little complicated. The problem is if I attack... Yeah, this is fine. So if I attack with the Martyr here... Go to Dovin. Either way he blocks is good for me, so that's fine. Wow, now that's actually a very smart play. I mean, we can still get around it, thankfully, but that was definitely a smart play. So we need the Lockstone to be first. Okay. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and Battlefield promote. Oh, this is going to be really good. Let's make sure we go into full control here. Wait, what? No, wait, what? Why am I... No, no, what's going on? I don't know what I just hit on my keyboard. I think I just accidentally tapped the spacebar. I was trying to hit control. And that just probably threw the entire match. Oh, that's a bad situation. We had it. Like, we were going to Battlefield promotion, put a counter on it, kill the Loxodon Sergeant with first strike. Before the Griffin got to kill us, we were going to Gideon's Triumph. That was just game. Like, there was no way he was going to recover from that. Wow, I can't believe that just happened. Oh, oh my gosh. I see what happened now. I accidentally hit enter. I'm really depressed right now. I accidentally hit enter instead of shift is what I did. I hit control enter instead of control shift. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Technically, we can still do what we wanted to do. We just lost a ton of value. So. Wow, that was... I've never done that before. I don't think I've ever hit the enter key instead of the control key before. So that's a new one. That's a new one. That is insane. I swear this guy's like viewing the stream or something. Like, why would he not attack here? I meant to go into full control, you know, like this. But instead, I hit freaking enter, which passes priority. So, this is so bad. We had it, man. We had the game locked up. Okay, so I think we can still do the same thing again with less value. So, let's try this again. And not click the wrong button this time. So, we're going to attack with Vampire Opportunist into... You know what, before I do this, let's go ahead and go into full control mode. There we go. Okay. Okay, Dovin doesn't really matter at this point. Wanderer doesn't really matter, but I guess just in case, we'll go ahead and go for Dovin just to eliminate this as a problem. So we will attack. Go to blockers. Okay, now he did the right thing. Now, we wanted that to be first. Now, we want to Battlefield Promotion on the Vampire Opportunist. Submit. Resolve. Oh, he has a trick for it. That's why he's doing this. This is bad. Oh, he has his own Battlefield Promotion. Oh, this is awkward now. What if he drew that or if he already had it? Okay, so that resolves. That resolves. So now this is gonna trade here. That's not good. Well, no, wait. So how this is gonna kill this still, this is gonna kill this. This is still okay, right? First strike will hit here, first strike will hit here. Right? So I have it ordered that way? I'm pretty sure that's how it'll work. Okay, that's fine. Now, I can go ahead and Gideon's Triumph. Targeting him. Now we can let go of full control. Yeah, we still came out ahead, but... Last turn we would have done it. Theoretically got an extra counter off the proliferate. It would have been so much more.
You can be at your best.
Just would have been so much more. I'm really sad that we did that, like... Really sad that we did that.
Anything to support my allies.
Ironically, this is extremely relevant right now. We can't really get past freaking Teo now. Actually, that was a good draw. That was actually an extremely good draw. Yeah, exactly. You're right, Kaisel. You're right. I'm just going to go ahead and take out Teo here, I think. My most hated way to lose in MCGS still has to be auto-tapper? Yeah. Sorry, I just saw what you said, Calvin. Yeah, so, like you said, it's just a priority thing. Yeah, there's another one. Okay, this is fine. So now let's go ahead and play the bully. Put a counter on the populace. Okay, so we should be able to do some cool stuff here. So this one can go ahead and kill, I guess, Dovin. I guess these two will go at the Wanderer. If you play in one color, that's fair, Jacob. That's fair. That seems right. Choose a creature or planeswalker. All damage goes to that. Okay, that's fine. Not a good card. What do they even target? Oh, the wall. Okay, that makes sense. MTG auto map will find a way. Alright, Light Shield is relevant. It's annoying. Annoyingly relevant. Not if you're mono blue and it taps as content. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Guess I'll play this just in case I need to sacrifice 3. I mean, this is still fine. So this can kill this. This can kill this. And these two will go at the Wanderer. The Iron Bullies each have menace, so he can't stop those two things from happening. Alright. We got there. Okay. Even after a horrible, horrible play mistake, we managed to get there, boys and girls. We managed to get there. The streak is alive, OC. The streak is alive. Just 3 more. Chandra. Shed? I have no idea what those emotes are, Kysel. Never shed? I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but I'm sorry. Alright. Any changes we want to make to the deck really quick? I don't think so. I think he was trying for never punished, and he put never shed. Never shed, baby. Never shed. Never shed. Nope, it's never shed. I'm looking at it. Never shed. Never shed. Oh, too late now. Too late now. Never shed. Hashtag. You know what? Here we go. Let's do this. I haven't done this in a while. Here we go. Quote, add. See if that works. I put too many quotation marks, but there you go. You are now forever immortalized. Kysel, you are forever immortalized. Alright. Actually, kind of going back on what you guys said and just drop the Aid the Fall in this deck. Even with a couple Planeswalkers, it seems a little less ideal. I love you all, so that counts for something, right? We're gonna put the other finisher in.
Expand. The more you try to think what it is, the more difficult it is. If you keep on asking questions,
Never shed.
And yet, it hasn't got a...
Good times. Good times, friends.
It'd be pretty dangerous stuff.
That is not perfect, but just fine. Actually, that is pretty perfect, honestly. I mean, my PC mouse, it clicked twice on middle of the boat, not the end. Sounds like an excuse to me, Kaisel. Sounds like an excuse to me. Hey, we actually drew our Ashiok. That's surprising. That doesn't usually happen. Aw, didn't work out. Guess we'll go ahead and do the light shield in this case. It's not quite as good, because she, you know, but I'm fine with this. Still got a 3-3. Would have really liked to have played the Ashiok on that turn where he had nothing on board. That would have been nice. Okay, Evo Sage is a little scary. There we go. Now we got our Ashiok if we want it. You know what? Let's try to do something here. Let's see if this works. Darn it, didn't work. I was really hoping he would take the bait and just block that shield, that wall. Really hoping it would happen. Oh well, it was worth a shot, right? He didn't take the bait. Forgot your deck ran opt until your last game? Sounds about right. Did the music quit? It did. By the way, as always, guys, music requests are live, so if you want to add some of your own songs, you're welcome. Synergy. Seems fine. I think we'll go ahead and attack with both of these. Value Town. Death Toucher, that's a little annoying. Not the end of the world. How do we play this? Do we just keep bashing with aggro? I mean, that's probably what we should do, right? Just keep playing finishers. Attack out. Let him trade if he wants. Could also just, like, sit back on the Ashiok playing randomly. You know what? It's more fun. Let's go with the Ashiok plan. This also plays around combat tricks, which I don't think he'd have, but if he were... I think we'll just attack with this one. Okay, that's fine. At least we got a little value off of it dying. He was a martyr. He was a martyr for the cause. Mowu. That's a good card. Scary card too. It's not a bad draw. Go ahead and look at some more of his cards here. Oh, he has a second Mowu? Wow. I think we still attack here. And then we'll just play another finisher with no value, as always. But I think 3-2s for 3 in this format are fine. Obviously not amazing, but they're fine. Iron Bully, that's a little scary. Making Mowu pretty dang big, and then if he Evo Sage lands, ooh, it's going to be a 7-7 randomly. Yeah. Vigilance Trample 7-7. That is scary. What's interesting is he could actually take out Ashiok here if he wanted. Well, we can't trade up, so yeah, I think Ashiok dies.
You will be haunted.
That's a little depressing, but not the end of the world. Really didn't double block the second finisher. That's a little surprising. Whoever expects the third Vraska's finisher? I think he definitely should have double blocked on the artifact and the bird, though. This is Triumph. That's a weird card. It is a draw 2, but it's a draw 2 lands. I guess we have a couple Evo Sages, not the worst. Something else? Not the best. Maybe he was worried about a 1/1 buff. Possibly? Still a little strange, though. Let's see, attacking there puts him at potentially 2. Attacking with the vampire just gives him a favorable block, so we'll just attack with these 2. Finishers are just big enough. All right. What you got? See, like, people should just, unless he has something, he should have just surrendered, because he's just showing me extra cards. Like, why would he do that? See? Just a bad play. Okay. I mean, I get he can buff him up, but he's still dead on board, so. I guess I technically shouldn't have showed him this Rising Populace, but I don't really care about it. Maybe, I mean, maybe he felt the same. Maybe he didn't care about a Grazer, but. Technically, this was a play mistake to play it. Attack with the wall for just a little spice. Like, I don't know if he didn't realize that he was dead or if he's just slow playing. Not sure what's going on. Or maybe he just miscounted and maybe he didn't realize the life total. Alright, so he had some birds and some stuff. What are we thinking, guys? We're on the draw. Soren's Thirst probably be fine here. I'm gonna bring that in. No, actually, it doesn't hit the bird though. It's a couple of his cards. Yeah, maybe not. Just drop the Iron Bully for the Light Shield here. Had a lot of 2 HP things like Sage. Yeah, I mean that's true. He did have the Sage. He did have the Sage. Yeah, let's bring it in just because of the Sage. That's a good point. I don't even know if Teo should be in this matchup. Teo seems a little weak here. Let's drop that and bring in the actually, let's bring in the Battlefield again. I probably should have that main boarded. Pretty good card. Might give us some tricks. Might be valuable in a matchup like this. So. Hitting Kabooti. We're on the draw. We have an active Soren's Thirst. No white mana. Get a white mana, we're fine. I'll play risky one game. We'll try this. We'll trust in the heart of the cards. He mulliganed to 5. So having the remove to 4, sorry. I'm flabbergasted at the moment, so. So how did your draft end up, Sherp? Well, we got a land, but not quite what we wanted. What's your game plan? Draw white. You got it. Give me a plains and we're good. You're still in it? Slow game? I'm sorry. Slow games are sometimes fun, though. An Uggin's Conjure for 1. Really? Guess we still do the Soren's Thirst. I don't even know if we should, honestly.
The future.
I'm not even going to do it. I'm going to save it. But we do lose if we don't draw a white. Makes me sad. Longest game of Magic you had was Mill versus Mill. Both of us had a Guy's Blessing. How did that even ever end? How did it even end? Hey, we're getting our black, that's for sure. That does sound pretty miserable though, Mouse. You had Devious Cover-Ups, that'll do it. You've seen 12 of your 17 lands? I mean, if you're on like turn 40, that's fine. If you're on like turn 13, that's rough. Oh, really? I should have killed the thing. Oh well. Let's start the meal plan. If we had Soren's Thirst that thing, we actually would have had a safe Ashiok. So that's a little depressing, but not the end of the world. Guess we can go ahead and do the Ghost Form, though. 2-hour game? Dang. I feel like buffs this, and I should have saved for the Soren's Thirst. I'll be sad. He's attacking me? Guess he's just desperate? got a creature. We actually have a blocker for the spiders, so that's relevant. So I guess our game plan now is protect the Ashiok with only black cards. So. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, sure. You have some games like that, though. Thus is life. Out of 10 would concede if he saw my blessing and didn't concede. Drew 6 lands in a row. That's rough. I think I'll still save the Sorens. Never doing that again, yeah. I've had a couple long games, but nothing comes to mind specifically. Ironically, we've hit a lot of his lands. And he is horribly, horribly stuck on land. He got his third, though. He does have both colors, too, so... Brawl Stinger, yeah, that'll probably get thirsted. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use this now on the crawl. Monobot Strays has 3 wins. That's pretty good, Jacob. Gotta give you credit, man. I got rid of his Arlen and Mowu. That's something. Operation Protect Ashiok is halfway complete. Yeah, pretty much. Gonna keep on trucking? Let me know how it goes. Alright, Kitten, what do you got, bud? Slow playing a little bit here, buddy. Just a little bit. Oh boy. Hey, we get to live the dream and do the double Ashiok turn here, though. Why does Jacob say meow? Oh, the cats, right, I get you. Right, we're just about there. One more Ashiok. One more Ashiok is all we need. Oh, we got there, okay. Alright, well, that was an awkward game. Operation Draw White failed, but Operation Play Only Black Cards Decked Ashiok went well, so I'll take it. Exactly, Mouse. There is still an option. Just thinking, like, just an option that we could drop the Angel, drop a land, put the deck a little, put like a couple of the cards that have been signing in, like I could put in like another Light Shield and Battlefield Promotion in the deck. Prop is really the only reason we're playing 17 lands. I'm just thinking out loud. Very strong, though. Is it necessary, though? That's the question. I really don't know. I really don't know. Right? See, I'm in that same boat, kind of. I'm like, I could drop the Angel, Drop the land. I could bring in an aid. I could bring in a Soren's Thirst. I could bring in a Light Shield, the battlefield. A lot of different options here. I don't know. Go ahead and bring in the Soren's Thirst. And I think we'll keep the aid sideboarded for now. And let's just bring in a... use another Light Shield seems fine. Or the Iron Bull. We're going to bring in the other Iron Bully here. I actually think Iron Bull is a pretty decent card. But as always, I appreciate everybody, each and every one of you, for being here and participating in the stream tonight. I think a lot of times streamers don't share how much they appreciate their viewers, so I just want to let you guys know that I like you guys. That's true. That's true, Mouse. Even you, Jacob. Even you with your bacon streak. I don't like this hand a lot, but I think it plays. Ooh, that's scary. We've got good cards. If we get into the black, I guess we'll be okay. It's not looking the best. What's up with everybody being in white tonight, too? Ignite the bacon. What do we even play here? Ashiok just kind of dies. Rising Populace, I guess? Yeah, we'll do Rising Populace here. Blocks the Law Rune at least, for the moment. He'll probably have a combat trick, or maybe not, okay. Bouncing Wings, yeah, that's a little annoying. What are the hot cards to look out for in this set? Liliana is one of the bigger ones. Liliana is one of the best you can get from this set. Some people are high on Gideon, but I don't think he's great. I guess Spark Reaper does block that pretty dang well, so let's do it. Yeah, 3-drop to Fairy is very good. That's another one. 4 land, turn 8. So this game probably going to lose the whole match. I'm sorry, sure. Yeah, Mobilized District is great. I've been high on it ever since it was spoiled, though. I've been telling everybody to invest in Mobilized District. It does not get the attention it deserves. You're 40? Oh, you got 40 of them? See, I forgot about that. You got them for like $2, right? He has a very scary board state. The one time a draw, Karn's Bastion, you get Casualty of Ward. It's funny. It's really bad, guys. He gets to tap one of our guys down. Guess we'll play this. I mean, if that, like I said, Oshi, if that stays like double, I mean, you've still doubled your money, so. I think you're looking pretty with the Mobilized. Normal amulet? Yeah, that seems funny. Well, that got us made a 3/5 flyer randomly. That is not the best situation. This is not good. Technically, we can deal with it. Technically, we can kind of do a little combo, quote unquote, here. But I see what he's doing. He's going to tap my guy down so I can't block. Yep. Yep. That's a good play. It's a free 9 I'm taking. Okay, so we can play Kai's Ghost Form on one of these guys, and then Spark Harvest it off, put a counter on Populous, and kill whatever we want on his board. I think we gotta kill the flyer, unfortunately. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. Guess we're going to attack first with one of them. Alright, now we'll put the Ghost Form on it. And Spark Harvest. Sack a creature. Destroy the bird. Sacrifice this. Which puts a counter on the Populace. And brings the finisher back in. Wasn't much, but it was something. Really would have liked to have gotten rid of the Law Rune though, but Flyer was looking scary, could buff his whole team. I think we made the right decision. I guess this Obnix wouldn't be terrible. Wouldn't feel great though. One more land, yeah, that'd be good. Or he just has a Wanderer's Strike, and then he still gets to tap something. Ugh. This is awful. He should tap the Populace. And then it makes it a bad block. Yeah. Law Rune is so freaking good. Do I just take 7? Or do I throw my Vroska in the path of death? I think we go to 1. That would have been good about 18 turns ago. I don't think we can play it for right now. We gotta just play this. Oh, this is so bad though. I have to like double block. Oh, and just a random Ronus for good measure. That's cool. That's cool. Yep. I don't know if we're going to win this one, boys and girls. That guy's a pretty dang good deck. I mean, there's no point in playing this out. Let's see. He had good removal. Some good proliferate value. Good aggression. So we're really hoping to mill the God, I guess, with Ashiok. Like our only hope. What do we bring in here? Maybe the Battlefield promotion again. Seems fine. Ugh. You know, I don't think we've dropped the Pegasus, what, like once? Maybe in this matchup we drop one Opportunist. I don't know. I don't know if Teo's very good in this matchup either. Probably no Teo. Did we play it twice? Okay. I think we'll leave the Light Shield in. Drop the Teo. I don't know if this is exactly correct. It's also possible the top of the statue could be brought in, but I think we're just going to try this. I'm going to try this. That Lava Reinforcer just wins games so hard, though. Makes it very difficult. Ugh, that's ugly. I'm gonna keep it. Probably a mistake, but I'm gonna keep it. Did even get gems? You didn't even get gems? That's really unfortunate if you didn't get gems. That is life sometimes, my friend. That is life. We've thankfully drawn decently on our lands for the most part. Oh no, the Light Shield was literally what I was thinking is the worst possible card he could have here. So good. We just waste the Ghost Form? I guess we do. See, he kind of has the deck that I was thinking about earlier, the Lynx with the Light Shield, kind of just synergy, really good. Raza Kamad, thanks for the follow, my friend. How's it going? He might have a trick here. If he does, it's a blowout, not us lose. Yeah, he's got a trick, alright. I think we're gonna lose out here, boys and girls. Yep. Yeah, I've gotten some of that, that's true. This guy's deck is pretty solid by the looks of it. Pretty solid. Guess we'll go for this. Not a great feeling. Not getting your 5th. Yeah, I did have that happen too. That's true. How's it going, Raza Kamad? What's going on with you tonight? Yep. This is not what we wanted to see. They did their best. Looks like Kitty's only won thrice. That's more than I expected they would do, honestly, buddy. But if you enjoyed the deck, that counts for something. Well, yep. Guess we're just going to do this. That's not terrible. Martyr's a little annoying. 2 martyrs is a little more annoying. Oh, and a law rune enforcer for good measure. What is this nonsense, man? Now it's like, what do I even kill? I can kill the law rune, I can kill the conjuring. Conjuring's just gonna kill me. Law rune's gonna make everything else kill me, so I guess I gotta do the law rune. Ugh. Better to eat 5 than freaking 12, so there we go. We have seen 8 lands. I mean, I haven't heard anything in relation to that, Sherp, so I don't know what the status of that is. This guy's just drawing so perfectly. That wasn't the worst draw for us, I guess, but definitely not good. 9 lands versus 5, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yep. Let me check if you've messaged me about it. I do not see that you have messaged me about it, Sherp, so my understanding is that that's not an option at this moment. Did you not get the message I sent you about it, man? I thought we had like a conversation about it earlier. Oh, man. Do I just double block and risk another blowout? Do I, like, block and draw a card? What do I even do here? I guess we just double block. Hope he doesn't have freaking counter and first strike. Right, so then if nothing changes, it's not an option for us, then sure. Really another... This guy's drawn absolutely perfect. Wow. Alright, OC, no gift subs, because I lost horribly in that match. Oh, that's what you're asking. I don't know. We need to figure that part out. I hadn't really thought about that, sure. Have to think about that. By the way, it looks like a couple people just stopped in, so welcome. We just horribly lost our last round. Yep, womp womp, indeed. That was a rough little round there. That got a very strong green-white deck. I don't know if it was that strong, but it was strong against us at least. But hey, what's important is we still got our money back, so we got some free packs. That is what matters. Yeah, it really was. Boom. Ronus. It's mythic. Oh, Ketra. Oh, we got 2 gods so far.
Kill your cravings at the circus of value!
OC with the gift sub to Sir Fat. You are the lucky one, it looks like, buddy. Was that my consolation for having a miserable game? We got 3 mythics so far, by the way, guys. Finale of Glory. Thanks for that gift sub, OC. I appreciate that, buddy. And Sir Fat, you are now the proud owner of both the forest symbol in your name and the bearded emote. So enjoy, but use it wisely. There you go. Very nice. Thanks again for that, OC. It's awesome. Got a flex now? You got it. Alright. Well, I don't think I want to start another draft because I don't know, I got like 45 minutes left in the stream. It's like, do I want to... Let's do some viewer battles. You guys want to do some viewer battles? Be good to close out the night for the last 45 minutes. Who wants to get in a game here? I know there has to be somebody out there that wants to play a couple. Tell you what, while you guys get queued up to play one, I have to pee again because I think I'm getting horribly sick, so I'll be right back again. Alright, looks like Sherp is the only one that listens to viewer games. I mean, that's fine. That is okay. We will do a match here, Sherp. As always, I'll invite you through Discord and let me know if you want me to use a competitive deck or a beginner deck. Just let me know. Destroy him, Sherp, says OC. Jacob says he'll play it as drafting. Okay, sounds good, buddy. Sherp is back. Do you want me to use a competitive deck or a beginner deck, Sherp? Medium? Alright, Boros Battalion it is. This is the deck that Twitch Prime users got. Oh, you said medium. I'm sticking with medium. I have invited you. Again, if anybody else wants to get in a game after Sherp and I do our match, just let me know. I think I invited you at least. Yeah, I did. Invite was sent. Not letting you accept. Try again. Okay, look, there we go. Sherpernern. Oh wait, we gotta do our thing, guys. We gotta do our things. Boom, baby. Can't let Sherp screen cheat us. But for you viewers, keep in mind the overlay still works, so you can still see what's in my hand. Actually, it looks like a pretty dang good hand for a deck like this. By the way, welcome. Looks like we're actually up to a new record for the night, which is 13 concurrent viewers. So if you're just stopping in, we're doing some viewer battles to close up the night for the next 30 minutes or so. So if you want to get a game in, just let me know. Group over here built like blue-red drakes or something? Yes, song requests are active, Mr. Fat. We'll just go all out. I guess technically I should have attacked first, but whatever. A minor mistake. I guess I should probably update the title of the stream, shouldn't I? I think that works. Just doing that. There we go. Yeah, title's been updated. Sweet. Oh, you had a shock for that guy? That's unfortunate. Sure, let me hit through. Alright, let's get these song requests rolling. Sharp does have Drake's put together over here. I didn't realize he had that put together. Really, another removal spell? Sharp has definitely had enough removal this matchup. That's unfortunate. Actually, probably a play mistake. I might just lose next turn, honestly. Sharp could potentially like just go crazy right now and win randomly. Like if he goes, I don't know, Discovery, put 2 spells in the grave, flip Mander, it'd be like 10 or something. So I'm probably okay for this turn, but a little scary moment. Your name is just great, says OC. Shock Skewer Skewer, he could have it. That could happen. He's adding it up over here, he's thinking. He could have it. He could have it. Interesting. Alright, we gotta push some damage through. See what happens. Aha! The oldest trick in the book. Do we actually have a chance? We're about to find out this turn. Considering Sharp has 4 cards in hand, it's unlikely it's gonna happen. Zombie Elf, I didn't even realize you were here. Welcome, bud. How's it going tonight? That's unfortunate. For outside, he did tap all his blue mana, though. Which is relevant. Don't think it matters. Alright, you got me, Sharp. You got me, Sharp. Saying you wanted to do a beginner deck when you have a constructed deck. That's it. Now we bring out the real deal. Oh, he says he forgot. That 1 blue mana victory? Pretty much. Alright, I'm sending you an invite for a real game this time, Sharp. Pulling out the big guns. Well, we always do 2 rounds with everybody, Jacob. So after this round, it'll be your turn for 2 rounds. Oh my gosh, this is the worst hand I've ever seen in my life. That's better. Alright. We'll bottom that. Since we're on the draw, right? Yeah. Oh no, we're on the play. That's probably a mistake. Whatever. Whatever. You gonna spell pierce my opt? Go ahead and draw that one. Oh, I thought you lost so hard it was like Sharp won twice. That was a good... He really did have the spell pierce! No! He really did have the spell pierce. I'm really depressed about that, actually.
I like when you get mad. I guess I'm pretty glad.
It's actually pretty significant, too. Wait, Grixis?
She's scared of me. I mean, I don't see what she sees, but maybe it's because I'm wearing your
You know what I should do? I should get a little, like, text thing that I'll put on the screen that says viewer battles, like, up at the other corner of the screen. That way people that are, like, just stopping by the stream would know what's going on. I think I'll do that next stream. I think I will do that next stream. Whoa! Graven69, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow, my friend. How is it going tonight? Glad to have you joining us. We're doing some viewer battles to close out the night. We got about 30 minutes left in the stream, so if anybody wants to get in a couple viewer battle games, let me know. I've got beginner decks, I've got medium decks, and everything in between. Just chilling? Awesome. Well, welcome, bud. I'm glad you came by tonight. We're having a grand old time. Have a grand old time. Alright, OC. Ram Jam it is. So we could do something interesting here. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to be cheesy here. This is probably a bad call. But this lets me advance my board state a little faster. So what we're going to do is waste a Root Snare here just to get an extra card in my graveyard. Maybe a mistake. We'll see. So now on the trigger on that, we're going to go ahead and Root Snare again to get the 6th card, and then we'll just grave whatever is the next one, and we'll be able to, that's perfect. We'll be able to flip this. Sure. Looks fine. Oh, I forgot I fogged. I shouldn't have attacked there. That was stupid. I completely forgot I fogged there. LOL. Sherp's in the tank on this discovery. Retta Von Fleet, Highway Tune. So is this your music that you like, Jerry? Is this what you call funk? I don't know if this would technically be funk or not. Fair enough, OC, fair enough. To be fair, I don't really know what funk is, so... Like, I know it's kind of like... I don't know. I know what it is, but I don't know how to describe it at all, so I don't know, like, how broad it goes. Like, couldn't there be, like, funk rock, you know, like, fronk? Defunk? Sherp's over here, like, apparently having a heart attack or something. I don't know what he's doing. Get the funk out of my face. Alright. I guess I will get to experience the funk. Now I actually can't attack. I mean, I hope he isn't either. So like I was telling Bront OC, I don't know if Bront's still here, but been testing with Kefnet some more. And I'm definitely starting to like Kefnet in this deck after I got more experience with the deck. Just serves dual purposes. It's definitely what I want to draw when I have a Kefnet down, by golly. Go ahead and do this, I guess. He'd be better if Mystical Tutor, yeah, he would be pretty good at that, for sure. Yeah, Tammio's in the deck, 100%. Yeah, I'm playing pretty much the stock list. Wait, what? He didn't adapt it? That's surprising. That's fine. Little surprising there. Now he adapts? I guess we'll go ahead and go for this then while he only has one up. If he has a Spell Pierce, he has a Spell Pierce. I will definitely reveal that. Two, three, 4. Yes, we'll go ahead and dig. Question. But we definitely can't go infinite right now. So I guess we actually shouldn't do this yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll go ahead and do this. Come on, Kefnet, give me something good here. Nope. I guess we could, but that's completely worthless, so no, we won't. I'm stupid. I would like to mystical tutor this Nexus face to the top. Reveal the captain. Oh, what's this? Yeah, that seems fair. Seems perfectly fair. Nothing broken about that in the slightest. We'll reveal an opt, actually. Get a free spell. Yeah, we'll leave that on top, actually. Bottom that. So now we just want to dig, dig, dig. Don't think we can quite attack yet. We probably could, but we'll wait another turn. Now we start doing shenanigans. Let's go ahead and start with a growth spiral. Then Wallace Kanta. Find the Nexus. Cast the Nexus. Sure, it might have a counter for this. Oh, a Narcissus Reversal. That's excellent for sure. Very nice tech. Very nice tech. What's interesting though is I'll actually get my extra turn first because it goes back to my hand. Now I can go ahead and recast it. Bamboozled. I mean, I might just be able to beat him before his extra turn kicks in, though. You pulled this fun combo in Mildratha. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sounds interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and dig for Nexus. Okay. Yeah, I think this will probably let us go infinite here. No attacks yet. I guess I could just draw it. Maybe it actually is better, I don't know. Alright, let's dig. There's a Nexus. Go ahead and use the Nexus. Yeah, I think we should be able to go infinite from here. We'll see what happens. May take a minute. Now we've got 3 extra turns queued up, 14 cards in deck. Yeah, we 100% go infinite from here. Okay, so we use Tamio to get back the blink of an eye. Actually, the Callous Missile is technically better. Do that. Go and stop. Right, yep, and that's illegal. Alright, Direct challenge. Alright, well we're just gonna keep going with these shenanigans. We're gonna go Nexus you too, buddy. Love having blue land problems your entire life. I'm sorry, buddy. Blue land problems your entire life. That's a quote right there. You know what? You know what? Here we go. Today's a quote day, apparently. There we go. I think I'm going to start using this quote feature more often. By the way, you guys, if you're ever bored, just want to pull up a quote, everybody can do the exclamation point quote and it'll generate a random one. I don't even remember that one. This is quite a new faces. What? Alright. Oh, wait, I need to turn on my thing. Alright. So this is funk, huh, Jerry? I think there might be a short cooldown on it, sure. No, I think if you do it now, it'll let you. I think there's like a short cooldown for it. It's like a 6-second or something. Yeah, there you go. I guess we actually just pass here. What is he even playing over here? Firemind's Research. Heavy cast. I forgot if this card even exists. Okay, that's kind of cool with Proliferate, I guess. Yeah, see what he's doing. You know what? You know what? Here we go. I'm going to take that Divination. I would like to draw some cards right now. We'll go ahead and grave that. Boy, says Jacob. Looks like he's hurting on colors a little bit. Holding counter magic, buddy? Looks like you might be holding some counter magic. Alright. I guess we'll have to play smart here for a bit. Own chemisters. You can pay 2 to. That seems so mediocre. That's perfectly fine. Have to discard a card. Oops. I do like this song quite a bit. Main phase off. So I guess he's looking for blue mana. Around the world. No, we already played land this turn, right? Gonna put it at 4 counters. I don't think he has enough mana to keep doing this, so it's fine. That's perfectly fine. Alright, with him tapped out, we might be able to do some stuff here. Go ahead and play the Wilderness. We'll play. Go ahead and play the Growth Spiral. Hope to get lucky. Yeah, we didn't get lucky. Go ahead and opt. I don't think we want to land right now. Yeah, it looks like you got a little mana screwed there, bud. We'll go with Tamio. Nexus. We'll go ahead and opt. That land. So we'll go ahead and play the other search. Mana efficiency here. Alright, now we'll sit back. Iron Mouse Research is just... it just takes too much is the problem with it. Like 5 counters to do damage is just way too much. Like, this should have been, like, 1 counter, draw a card, 3 deal damage, and even then it probably would be questionable. That's actually a little concerning, but I don't think it really matters. We'll go ahead and play a little safe here. Very good song. Ooh, I started burning. Very bad. The worst draws ever. I'm sorry, bud. I gotta go all out for you, though, buddy. Gotta go all out on you. Really? Actually, a little annoying. Oh, that just abruptly ends. That's depressing. That is depressing. Alright. Figures on the stack. I guess we'll go ahead and just dig deeper. Come on, man. Just one Nexus. Hey, oh, there's the... Oh, it said just one. I didn't need 3. I guess for the heck of being mana efficient, we'll go ahead and do this. I think that should lock it, so I should be able to go and get Kefnet back. Yeah, Kefnet's in there. Okay, I thought so. Alright, so card from graveyard to hand. Kefnet. That should lock the game here. Triggers on the stack. Yep, that's game. That deck is really fun. I understand why people don't like it, but it is a very fun deck. Alright, I'll switch it up this time, Jacob, for round 2. And again, if anybody else wants to do a round of viewer battles, we've got enough time for probably one more after this. So if anybody else wants to be the last viewer battle of the night, just let me know. Oh, I need to switch decks here. I don't really know. Like, your deck is pretty good, so it's like I don't want to play a bad one. We'll use this crappy one I had together before. We'll try this one again. Not a terrible deck, but it's not great. My nose is just like horribly running. So I know you guys really want to hear about that. I think I've got a little bit of a cold, probably from being in a crowded building with hundreds of people that were no doubt not washing their hands appropriately. The deck is Sahili Suplex, but it took too long to get to Sahili. Yeah, I get you. It's also an absolute garbage hand, so. What is this? Sure. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. I think you've already won by default on this one. Oh, no, I meant to grave it. No! I clicked the wrong one. Oh, this game's lost so much harder now. Oh, no, wait, I have green. Never mind, I'm stupid. I forgot this makes green. We're perfectly okay leaving Jade Line on top. Perfectly okay with that. Completely lost my brain for a second. That we do not want. That we do not want. Alright. Now that's a card, I guess. Our work is never over. Definitely got the burn this game, bud. Guess I can't complain. I'm drawing creatures, so it's better than nothing. Oh no, he got the Sahili! Yep, and you have the answer to Shalai. Unfortunately. Oh boy. Our work is never over. Definitely not what we wanted to see. Brave. My gosh, we got a land! It might be too little too late, though. Might be too little too late. We shall see in just a moment, I suppose. Pretty sure I've already lost. I don't think I have like any board wipes or anything, so. Let's see, I play her, she basically just dies. Get rid of that. Play her, and I guess that's better. Go ahead and play the Oketra, I guess. I don't know that it really changes much, but it's at least somewhat of a threat on board. It's gonna be hard to burn. Doesn't fly though. Does not fly. Monkey Pleb, welcome to the stream. How's it going tonight, buddy? That'd be 3, 4, not enough. Yeah, I guess we just need to do this. Not a good feeling.
I've lost so much already. Draw.
Viewer battle sounds interesting. Yep, we're actually just getting ready to call the night. So if you want to be the last viewer battle, you are welcome, my friend. I've got beginner decks. I've got competitive decks. Whatever you prefer. Storm the Vault. Been a while since I've seen this card. Yeah, I'll see what you're doing there. That's interesting. That's interesting. Alright. Well, we get to kill one. Ooh. You going out, Cassell? As always, thanks for hanging out, my friend. I appreciate you being here every night.
Just like before.
Hope to see you tomorrow. Hey, that's not a great draw. Ciao. More interesting would be if you play viewer decks for 1 or 2 games. Yeah, that's probably going to come in the future at some point. Right now, it's more so just stream was just recently devoted to Magic, so. You know, I messed that up. I should not have tapped the Karn's Bastion there. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, the way I did that. Yep. For our viewer battles, we do use Discord Monkey, so if you want to head on over, I'll give you the link here, my friend. I think we're just about to lose this game. We'll play it out, though. We'll play it out. Don't think we can beat a Resolve Saheeli in this garbage fire of a deck, though. We'll give it another minute or two, though. There's really no point attacking. Problem is I can't attack through, I can't block enough. It's just inevitable. Inevitable Saheeli value. And it hurts my soul a little bit. You don't have Murmuring Mystic in the deck, you should probably use that. Seems pretty good. Pretty good in a deck like that. Pretty dang good. Oh boy. It's a 12-12 construct, I just realized. Alright. We're hoping to top deck a single card that wins the game for us. You know, it's not going to happen, but men can dream. Maybe I forgot about something in the deck. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Actually, it's a cool little deck. Legit. I like what you're doing there. No, I don't have any removal or anything in this deck. Oh boy, Krasis. That's gonna do a lot. That's gonna do a lot. Now he makes another one, and then she makes another copy. Oh no, he did that, okay. Oh, was he too low? Oh yeah, okay, he didn't want to kill him, I see. Oh, he's a 3. Why did he just make another one? That's a little weird. Oh boy. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. You're pooping on me too hard here. I'll concede. I like your deck there, Jacob. That's pretty decent. Like what you got there. Alright, Sniper, is that you, Monkey? Alright, and do you want me to use a competitive, intermediate, or beginner deck? It seems like it'd be fun, Jake. Like I said, I think you should maybe try to get Murmuring Mystic in there. Right. I don't think I'd play the Fire Mines Research. That card seems absolutely awful. But the rest of it seemed really good. I think I'd really try to cut the Fire Mines, get in Murmuring Mystic. Can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Oh, you have 4 Murmurings? Oh, okay. Yeah, Fire Mines is really the only card that I think seems out of place. I get what you're doing with it, but it just seems way too slow. Alright, Monkey, just let me know what type of deck you want me to use. Oh, okay, I got you. Competitive? Alright, let's switch it up. We'll use a different competitive deck this time. We were using Nexus too much, so let's switch it up for this one. Alright, I'm sending you the invite in Discord. Once you accept the invite in Discord, your deck selection will just pop up in Arena. Pick your deck and you're ready to go. Monkey pleb. Alright, seems decent enough. Not perfect by any means. Navigator's Compass. Huh, is this, what deck used that? There was some deck a long time ago that used that card. Is this maybe a Chromatic Black? Something like that? Maybe a black-white, like a Johnny's Pridemate deck? I don't even know what that card is. Huh. Lich's Mastery. Yeah, you're right. That's probably what this is. You're probably right, Mouse. Well, doesn't really change our strategy. Can we beat a Lich's Mastery once it resolves, though? I don't think so. You still don't have 2,000 Year Storms? Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, it could be Bolas Citadel. Yeah, that's a good one too, Mouse. Bolas Citadel is a good one too. Bolas Citadel could work. Could definitely work. We'll go ahead and do this one. At least makes things more complicated for him, maybe a little bit with the Tide Takers. I don't know if it really makes a difference in his type of deck, but the triple black is 2 art of the mana. You saw it at Johnny Black, right? Yeah. Alright, so now the question is, I guess we just kind of go all out on this. Alright, let's see if he's got the board wipe. He has the board wipe, we probably lose. Probably lose. Your side project while you work on your true competitive deck. Okay. Alright, Monkey is in the tank. What does he do next? Golgari Citadel? Yeah, probably. Is it just like, is it a combo deck or is it just like a value deck? Mastermind's Acquisition. Okay. Don't we just win that? 5, 4, 8, 12. Yeah, we win. Okay. I was a little scared for a second, but yeah, we got it. It plays its deck off a Bola Citadel in one turn. Oh, okay, yeah. So that would pretty much be combo. White Weenie still got it, baby! This was the deck I was on before rotation. J-Light and Explorer, right. Okay, interesting. That makes sense. Yeah, that was a pretty good draw. It wasn't the best draw, but I top decked pretty good after the initial hand. Alright, let's go ahead and do round 2. I'll switch it up to another deck. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much combo. Fast decks are the problem, right? Yeah. I sent you the invite, Monkey. Right. Yeah. You probably have cleansing in there, I'm assuming. It's actually not a great hand for this deck. But we'll try. On to Flourishing. Needs Settle. Settle's very good. Settle is very good. Yeah, it's true. Would I have been smart enough to play around it? That's the real question. Was not the correct call last turn. Could have played the 1-drop. We're gonna play a little risky this turn. We shall see what happens. That's perfectly fine. He misses land, yeah, I think that probably locks the game. Missing land in a deck like that, I assume, is very bad. Now we just sit back on counter magic and see what happens. Yeah, I probably should have countered that in all honesty. For keep him off his land. Hindsight 2020. Not gonna counter that. What can I do versus counter backup mono blue? Yeah, I think I locked it up when you missed your land. That's what I was saying. Not much a deck like that can do. It's more of a combo style deck, so counters really kind of get in the way. Yeah. Sorry about that, man. That was missing a land is never fun. I got you. All right. Well, before we close it out tonight, was there anybody else that wants to do a viewer game? We actually still have quite a few people in here, so I'm definitely up for going a little longer if anybody wants to grab a match. Right, yeah. I mean, I assume that, you know, your sideboard probably has a bunch of spot removal and cast downs and stuff, so you could definitely put a little bit of spot removal in the sideboard and probably have a decent matchup against blue. Right, yeah. Definitely insane. Alright, anybody else want to do a viewer game before we call it a night? Going once. Going twice. Alright. Well, in that case, we are going to head over to Cup of Nooble's stream. He is a great pal of mine. And a great streamer friend, that is. And I'd like to show him some love. So if you guys will stick around just for a bit, just say hi. Let him know you love him. Give him a follow if you haven't. All that good stuff. But that should be fun. So thanks again, everybody, for sticking around tonight. This was an awesome stream. We had some of the highest viewership numbers that we've had so far, and that's been a continuing trend. So I thank each and every one of you for being involved in that so very much. Like, it truly means a lot to me to just have each of you here. So as always, we had quite a few new follows and such today, with Sir Fat with this gift sub, OC with 2 gift subs today. Thank you, OC, for that again. We had Raza Kamad, Graven, quite a few follows and such. So again, we'll be back at it tomorrow, 11:30 p.m. Eastern till 3 a.m. So if you like what you see, leave any feedback. Let's go say hi to Cup. You guys have a great night. I'll catch you guys next time.